Hey guys, welcome back to Forest Firearms. This is Thomas, and today we're going to do something interesting, kind of in the vein of what we did for the last couple of videos with the paper targets. But today we're going to use rifles, and I decided to use a couple of rifles that this statement is going to be a little controversial, so trigger warning, pun intended. But you could argue that each of these is the best rifle of their respective war. So we've got a World War I American Enfield model 1917. A lot of people tout this as being the most accurate bolt-action rifle used in the First World War and one of the most well-built, as many of them are still used to this day. If you guys want to see a full review on either of these guns, both of them have been featured in many videos. This one has its own designated review. K98, it's kind of been just spread out over a number of videos. But I intend to go hunting in about a month and a half with this rifle. So this is partially for my own interests of, can I shoot this well enough to rely on it as a hunting rifle? Because if not, I've got a 30-06 with a scope, but I want to try something new this year and see if this 100-year-old gal can put up with being used to try and take down a deer. So, lay her back down, and got a 1940 dated Steyr made K98K, and this was kind of the runner-up for me for what I was going to use as my hunting rifle, but in the end the peep sight on the Eddystone, just in my opinion, I think would make for a better aim. But we're going to go ahead and test that. The K98 is arguably the best bolt-action rifle of the Second World War. Again, that's going to start an argument, I know. A lot of people are going to say the Lee Enfield is so much better. Lee Enfield, yeah. But for me, the K98 has always performed very well. And there is a strong argument to be made that in one way or another, it is superior. But same the other way around. So this is not intended to start arguments, purely curiosity of mine. So we've got 3 paper targets out at distance on stumps. The closest being about 60 yards. In the middle, we got about 100 yards, and at the farthest, 175. We actually did use a rangefinder this time. This is not just paced out, but I'm going to go ahead and start with the K98. I've got 15 rounds immediately available for each, but I'm keeping my ammo can in the back of the truck with me in case of a dud, because I am using surplus ammo. But hopefully we won't need it, and I'm going to be shooting from the back of the truck as a brace. So I'm going to crawl on up in here. Actually going to set these down. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and start with 5 shots on the 50-yard target. And after each round, we'll be showing pictures for a few seconds of each target as I hit it. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Okay, now for the 100-yard target. And the 175-yard target. go check them out. So at the 50-yard range, I'm apparently grouping very, very low. 3 hits hit the target, and they're all at the very bottom. So, not ideal, but it does seem like I'm grouping close to center. Just need to aim higher.
Yeah, I definitely think that you were trying to compensate for the zero on them and maybe pulled it down a little low.
100-yard target, we've got 2 closer to the center, 1 off to the left, and 2 no hits. Third and final target, 175 yards. I once again got 3 hits on the target, and they're fairly spread apart all around the middle. Got 1, 2, 3. So, not great performance at that distance, but we will see how I do with the Eddystone Model 1917. So, K98 seems that I hit exactly 3 times per paper target. No particular pattern, but we're gonna go ahead and see how I perform with the gun that I intend to hunt with, the American Enfield or Eddystone Model 1917. This one's made by Winchester, 30-06. And guys, it is hot out here. If you notice that I'm a little sweaty, sorry, it's not cool out here at all. Now, one thing right off the bat here, braced, the Eddystone kicks far less than the K98. The K98 braced is brutality. It very much punishes your shoulder. So let's go ahead and go for the 100-yard target now. That bullet is being stupid. Let's try the other way. I've got some nicer clips for this, but those are also loaded up with my hunting ammo, so. All right, 100-yard target, here we go. I think I pulled that last shot a little too quick. Oh well. 175-yard target. Let's go check them out. 50-yard or 60-yard target, considerably better. Got one outlier over here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a pretty decent group. That is definitely all kill shots except for maybe that guy. 100-yard target, got 3 hits. 2 are in the black, that's good. This one's a little bit of an outlier, but again, these are all within, you know, not that much of a distance. These are all kill shots if I'm hunting with this rifle. Only 1 hit the target on the 175-yard, and I believe I was shooting maybe a little over to the right. I was seeing explosions kind of out this direction as I was hitting, because I was hitting the tree, so I was hitting centered decently as far as up and down, I believe, but a little far to believe this side over here. But the one hit, pretty much a dead ringer. So in conclusion, I would say that my hits with the 1917 are definitely better. My actual amount of times that I hit the target, not wildly different. While with the K98 or K98K, I was hitting the very bottom of the target on the closer target. That is something I could correct for. But these targets, if you look, are about the size of the vital area of a deer. So pretty much if you hit this target, that's the heart and lungs area, if that's what you're aiming for. And then there's always the option of, you know, potential spine shot. So basically, I could hunt with either of these, I think, but definitely the Eddystone, I do believe I'm making better hits, as you see here, and then the one hit on the far target, basically a bullseye. So I would say up to 150 yards, I am well within my abilities to bag and tag a deer with the 1917, and I will have a scoped rifle with me in case I'm way out of range. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been Thomas of Forest Firearms, and I'll see you next time.